everyone! Today I thought I'd recreate a look that I saw on Samantha from Battle Beauty, as well as I did this look on my client for Halloween. Let's just get started. First I'm starting off with a dupe fiber brush and then my white and brown from my Wolf Effects Water Activated Paints palette, and then I'm just using the white first to mark out the muzzle area. So I'm covering up my lips with white and then around my chin area, and then I'm just going to feather out the edges so it looks a little more like a hair texture. Then going with the brown from the same palette, and I'm just putting that all over my face. I started off with hair texture and then I didn't like it, so I'm just going all over my face with that, and yeah, just going on forehead, cheeks, nose, neck, everything. Cover it. Then going with my Naked 2 palette, I don't know. Just taking some brown, dark brown, purplish eyeshadow, and I'm just winging out dramatically. And then blending it out afterwards. I wanted this to be dramatic because I wanted a sassy looking eye while I had this makeup on. And then my camera stopped recording for 2 of these clips, so I did the winged eyeliner as well as my inner corner winged eyeliner. And then I did the bottom eyeliner and then extended the black eyeliner, and it didn't record. So you guys can just look at it, pause this video, look at it, and see what I did. It's not that hard to figure it out. Then just taking a small liner brush and then the black paint again, I'm just going underneath and connecting all of the lines from the white and the black. Then taking another brush with no product on it, just water, and then just blurring out those edges on the bottom line. I think this just creates more of a softer look instead of just having this harsh line. So that's what I did. It's not that hard. It's quite easy. I'm basically just pulling the brush down to blur out the eyeliner or paint, whatever you'd like to use. Then just moving on to false eyelashes, starting off with some mascara and just lightly coating over them, and then just going over my bottom eyelashes quite heavily. And I'm using my favorite Joe Fresh false eyelashes like I always use, and then just the Joe Fresh adhesive. I'm stacking 2 of the same pair on each eye just to make it bigger, because I wanted big lashes for this, but they weren't as big as I wanted them to be. How sad. Then moving on to my Naked 2 palette, and I'm just taking Tease, which is just a medium brown. Then just contouring my nose. I'm just going down both sides of my nose, and then bringing up that contour into my eyebrow just to put a little more depth into the eye. Then taking Nooner from the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay and putting that dead center wherever I didn't put the other contour, just to make the base color for the fur texture. Then taking my Duo Fiber brush again and then the brown paint, and I'm just feathering that out, and I'm alternating brown, white, brown, white, brown, white. Then taking a tiny little brush, and then with just some white, and then just kind of mimicking hair texture because the Duo Fiber brush was a little too big. Then just blurring them out with my fingers. Taking an angled brush, I'm just making 2 white lines. They don't have to be symmetrical at all, and putting them on the sides of my nose. Next, starting with my nose, and I'm using just black from the same palette, and then I'm just putting that all around my nose, and I'm putting down the sides of my nose as well as underneath, and then making a line connecting my nose to my lip through my Cupid's bow. Then just doing the same technique as we did for the under eye underneath the white. I am taking water on a brush and then just feathering the ends out to blur out and make a softer look for the nose. Then I'm taking my Duo Fiber brush again, and then just a lot more brown paint and making fur texture around my contours of my face. I ended up just putting fur texture all over, and then stippling white in those fur textures again and feathering it out to just make fur. That's basically all I did. You're just kind of making fur. There's no rhyme or reason to it. And then I did feather out my mouth area again. So this is what it looks like if you didn't want to add the spots. This is where you'd probably stop, but you'd stop after you do the mouth. Next, I'm just applying just the whisker holes, and I'm just taking a black paint and just putting dots all over my top of my lip. And I guess it did cut out, but I made my lip just by using the black paint, or making a very thin line on my actual lip, and then curving it out to make it almost like a smile. Next, going on and doing the leopard spots. It's very you don't need to be an artist to do leopard spots. I'm making some like C shapes, lots of wiggly C shapes, some with holes or some with dots in it, some without, making full circles or like not quite circles, but yeah. I'm basically doing that all over my face. Wherever you think that there's missing something, you can just chuck a dot in it because it just kind of works. It don't have to be symmetrical, even, or anything like that. You are a leopard. It's no different than making a tiger or anything. They don't need to be symmetrical because not all of them are the same. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to like make it look even, when really you know that you probably don't really need to. I'm also adding them to my eyelids, and this is the finished look. I fell in love with this. It's my favorite look I've probably done. That's more simple, but yeah, this is what it is. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.